How we are. Back at it again with another episode, YouTube video, the stand-up edition. Might do more of these. It's your boy, Steven UKC80. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this with a fellow relative, friend, family, things of that nature, you feel me? Let's jump right into it. Today we're gonna discuss about why every man should go through a loss at some point in their life. Breaking it down to every man should lose at least one time in their life. Experience a loss at least one time in their life. Whether that's financial loss, whether that's, a physical loss, whether that's, even mentally lost, or whether that's even, losing somebody. Yeah, man, it gets like that because these are the things that can make you, these are the things that are gonna make you stronger, and these are the things that are gonna make you bounce back harder, and these are the things that are gonna make you really feel the joy and the sense of, courage and achievement when you win, you feel me? Because a person who hasn't been through a loss, which is very few, but there's some people who haven't really been through a loss and they just live life on pilot mode, on airplane mode, thinking everything is sweet, thinking nobody can touch them, thinking nothing can go wrong in their life. But as soon as something happens, they completely break down. They don't even see the face of the earth anymore. Nobody hears about them. And it just goes downhill from that point on, you feel me? So when you take a loss in your life as a man early, you will understand that, okay, I already been in the position at my lowest, so ain't nothing can break me. So when I'm winning, I know the feeling of when I was losing, you feel me? Oh my goodness, man, we cooking tonight again. You feel me? Because you gotta understand that even if you're a winner, all the winners that you see, all the greats that you see, and let me pause for a second today, man. I know everybody was watching that Lakers game. Oh, man, that's a great example. But back to the discussion, everybody that has won, all the greats that have won, experienced a tough loss. Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. Kobe first 3 years in the NBA was a loss for him, man. He almost quit. He almost threw in the towel. But no, he stuck in there and grinded it out. And his name still flourishes. Even though he's not on this earth, he's still a winner. Can you imagine? You're not on this earth anymore. You're going to be with the Lord and people still talking about your greatness, still talking about your achievement and stuff like that. That's how hard it is when you win, but you lose in the beginning, you feel me? It doesn't have to be in the beginning. It can be whenever it is, You gotta go through a period of a loss. You gotta experience losing as a man, especially as a young man. So when you get to the victory, you know how it feels. You honor it more. You hold on to it more because you know that you came a long way from that loss. You feel me? So every man gotta go through a loss. Moving on to example 2. As a man, you must experience a loss in your lifetime because it keeps you grounded. What I mean by this, keeping you grounded, you never up here, you're never down here like in the last episode, you're right here. And when you're right here, you don't really care about the noise. You block out everything. Even though people try to bring you down, you right here, man. So it keeps you grounded. And when you're grounded, man, you're like this. The wind can't even shake you. Somebody throws something, it won't even hit you. You just dodging it. I know y'all seen that Ryan Garcia fight who knocked Haney down. And that was bad, because Ryan Garcia prepared for that fight. He was ready for that fight. And Haney came in thinking he was going to do the same thing Tank did. But no, it didn't go that way. You feel me? But back into the example, what I'm talking about is when you're grounded, you're rooted like a tree. Oh, you put a tree in the middle of a rainy, windy day, tornado day. That tree is staying grounded because it's firm. That tree knew it took a loss. It lost a branch. It lost, its blossoms. It lost everything. But the root of the tree stayed grounded because it knows that eventually better days will come and, everything on the tree will blossom. Flowers will get on the tree and blossom and the limbs will come back on the tree. All the broken branches will grow back as long as you stay grounded, That's why it's very important to stay grounded. Try to be like a tree in tough situations. Don't let your emotions get in the way of your decisions. Don't let, your mental play a toll in how you move in a negative way. You gotta stay grounded, because without grounded as a man, you're lost. You can end up in jail. You can end up in prison. You can end up doing dumb decisions that can ultimately affect you, your family, and your loved ones, which you don't want to do that, because why would you hurt somebody else who loves you off your decision, you feel me? So always gotta stay grounded. Always gotta know that there are better days to come, as long as you're praying and, putting in the work. Faith without works is dead. So of course you gotta put in the work as well, and you will be all right, man. You will be all right. Number 3, the third reason why as a man you must take a loss in your lifetime is because you will understand gratitude. Gratitude is very important as a man, because you learn how to be humble. You never judge anybody by where they stand. You will never look down on another man. You will never talk bad on another man. And ultimately, you will never, judge another man. And these 3 things are important as a man, because it's written, as a Stoic once said. I don't know if it was Shakespeare, but it said, never judge a man by where he stands, And that's very important, because these people back in the 1500 BC, 1700 BC, those times, they already knew that it was set in stone that you can't judge a man, because a man can be down today and he can be up tomorrow. Like I'm saying, a man can take a loss today and he can win tomorrow. So times can change. So never look down on another man, even though you're a millionaire, even though you're a trillionaire, even if you have $0. Never look down on another man, because God didn't put us on this earth to do that, And you always got to show love to the next, and you will be all right. You will be all right, man. Another reason why gratitude is important is because it will teach you that nothing is set in stone. For my Broadway people out there, forever set in stone. Yes, it's a great song, but nothing is set in stone. Because like I just mentioned, things change just like this, Things can change just like this. You can be, the top CEO of the company one day. The next day, you can get your chair pulled down to a regular employee just like that. And you will wake up and be like, wow, And without the gratitude of the position you were as CEO, when you get to the regular employee, that's when you want to show gratitude and be like, oh, I wish I was CEO again. I'll be thankful. I'll be grateful for being a CEO. No, it doesn't work like that. That's why you got to show the greatness and the gratitude when you have the position, not when it's taken and stripped from you. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you have gratitude, you will always want the next man to do good. When you have gratitude, you will always want to help others. When you have gratitude, you will move with love. When you have gratitude, you won't take things for granted. When you have gratitude, somebody helps you out, you'll say thank you 3 times in that same day. When you have gratitude, you will just appreciate being alive, and that goes a long way. God will continue to bless you, and you will just see the blessings pour upon you and your family and your loved ones. Man, we are cooking, man. And I'm gonna throw in a bonus one. Number 4, why it's important to take a loss as a young man is because ultimately you can teach your kids. I know some of y'all might not want kids when y'all get older, but if you want to build generational, wealth, you want to be a leader for your kids, and you want to be a stoic person, and you want to stay grounded in the midst of the wind, you will want to pass this down to your kids, man, because you are a reflection of the kids that you will have. And when you're already that person that's instilled in you, that you show love, that your gratitude, that you took several losses before you had a kid and all that stuff, oh man, when that kid comes, he will be an exact replica of you. Not saying exactly like you. He may have his flaws, he may do stuff that you don't like, but ultimately he will understand the importance of taking a loss as a young man, as showing gratitude as a young man, showing love to the next person as a young man, and being stoic as a young man, and being mentally strong as a young man. And that's very important to pass down to the next generation not because of the money, not because of the wealth, but just because of an overall person and an overall human being. And these core values are something that can't be stripped from you. You know, nobody can take what's in your head, man. But like I said in the last episode, they can take your clothes, they can take your shoes, they can take your car, they can rob you, they can take your money, but nobody can take what's in your head, man. So that's an important thing you have to do to spread it to the next generation. Say you have kids, even not even kids, your cousin, younger cousins, niece, nephew, you know, things of that nature. Make sure that you're right so you can get them right, you know, because it's not all about you as a young man or as a man in general. You're supposed to provide, protect, and be there for the family. So you want to make sure that everything you're doing is setting an example for the next generation to come, regardless if it's making sure they eat, regardless if it's making sure they get a good night rest, regardless if it's taking them to school. All these little things matter, and you got to be that figure to show them that when they get to your age, that they got to do the same thing and just pass it down, you know, because most people grow up with no fathers, you know, sometimes not even a mother as well, sometimes in foster homes. But, you know, this is what makes them stronger. They took a loss at a young age as a kid, and, you know, most of them make it out. Most of them make it right, but some of them stay stuck in that mindset of, oh, it's normal to not have a dad or mom. It's normal to just be living like this. No, it's not. That's why I'm stressing this to you guys, that it's important that you teach the younger generation to have this gratitude and to show love and to want the next person to win, you feel me? Because everybody want to hear the tickling ears, the BS stuff, news that don't matter, scroll on TikTok, watch funny stuff, watch fantasies that don't matter. But nobody's gonna really want to listen to somebody like me saying real stuff, you feel me? And, you know, I'm gonna continue to spread the love, the message, and the word, because that's what God called me to do. You feel what I'm saying? And I love y'all. Y'all stay up. Catch y'all tomorrow.